Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tru Radio right here on WLVS Radio here in the heart of the city. We downtown. Well, I'm downtown. You're probably looking like, wait, what the hell is going on here? Yeah, it's me. It's DC's People's Champ. CP3 is not here tonight. He is checking out the caps for Sports on the Hill podcast. So, he's got to do that. GOP is en route with special guest, and she is, I'm pretty sure, is of course fashionably late as usual, being a model. But I'm gonna kick things off here, and right now, just before we went on the air, the Caps were up to nothing, but they just gave up a shorthanded goal to Sebastian Aho, so now they're up 2-1 now in their winner go home game 7 of their first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. So hopefully they can hold on to it, maybe put on another goal or two, and move on to face the Islanders and their former coach, the coach who took them to the Stanley Cup playoffs last year. That would be Barry Trotz. Barry Trotz's Islanders, they've been sitting and waiting, and whoever wins this game will face them. If Carolina pulls it off, Carolina's heading to Long Island to face Barry Trotz and the Islanders. If the Caps hold on and win, Barry Trotz will be coming back to Capital One Arena to play the Caps. So we'll be keeping an eye on that one. And, of course, this coming Monday on Sports on the Hill podcast, you can get a full review and breakdown of this first-round playoff series, as well as Game 1, which will take place this Friday night, again, to be determined. Other sports news, of course, the NFL draft is getting ready to take place on Thursday night, and there's been a lot of talk, a lot of talk about the Redskins. The Redskins currently sit with the 15th pick in the draft, the first round pick, but there's been a lot of talk about them wanting to trade up to draft a quarterback. Who would that quarterback be? It would be the Buckeye, Haskins. They want to get Haskins. They want to bring Haskins in, but we'll see what ends up happening. As this guy that you think he's a model coming in late, but we're not gonna talk about that anyway. So Haskins is on the minds of the Redskins, according to a lot of reports. Whether that will happen remains to be seen. There is talk that the Jets may be in talks with the Redskins to trade down to the 15th pick, and the Redskins take the 3rd pick to get to Haskins. As you know, Alex Smith's future with the team is very uncertain after his gruesome leg injury. Colt McCoy has had 3 surgeries on his injured leg since his injury in December. But he is expected to be back and battling for the starting job along with Case Keenum, who they traded for. And there's a possibility that Haskins could come in and compete as well. So we'll keep an eye on that one. But again, the Redskins, there's a lot that could happen at that 15th pick. They could move up. They could stay there. Who knows? Me personally, they need to get an offensive lineman. They do. They need to get an offensive lineman in with that 15 pick, so that way they can shore up that offensive line, so that whether it's Case Keenum or whether it's Colt McCoy, one of those two can have the protection to go up there and make it work. You're going to get Darius Geis back. You're going to have AP back there. You got a new look receiving core. You don't have Jamison Crowder there, but I think an O-line would be a good move. Quarterback, I wouldn't be mad about, but I'm hoping that they don't give up the farm to try to get someone and it end up not working well. So, again, the draft is Thursday night. The Redskins will be on the clock with the 15th pick, possibly the 15th pick. Again, they may trade up. They may stay where they are. Who knows? We won't know until then. So that's a look at the NFL draft. As many of you know, I am the wrestling guy on the Tru Radio Network crew. And this Friday on No Spots, we're going to be talking about how the Superstar Shakeup, which was supposed to only be for 2 shows, has extended a little over a week. So let's think about this. The Superstar Shakeup happened. Andrade and Zelina Vega move over to Raw. They had their match with Finn Balor. Beat Finn Balor. Balor then goes to SmackDown. How about later on in that week, Vega and Andrade are back on SmackDown. There were a couple of moves that were made that were almost like reversals of what was done the week prior. Aleister Black, it was revealed that he was supposed to be on Raw. He teamed with Ricochet on Raw, but guess what? Now he's on SmackDown. Chad Gable is now on SmackDown. We already knew that. And now Bobby Roode, now known as Robert Roode, taking it back to his TNA days, is now on his own. Cesaro is now on Raw. That wasn't announced until this week's edition of wrestling. He's on Raw, which has broken up the team of the Bar. There has been word that Sheamus is out dealing with the concussion as well as spinal stenosis, which comes from wear and tear from wrestling for so many years. And that the tag team was basically what kept his career going because, doing a lot of one-on-one matches with that could shorten your career. So a lot of moves have been made after the fact, and if you tune into No Spots this coming Friday night at 9, myself and Donnie Wrestling, we're going to break all of that down and talk about how we're still shaking. Like, why are we still shaking a week after? This should be over. You should have made your moves, did what you had to do, and boom, that's it. Oh, by the way, I'm listening to the game here in the ear, and the Caps just scored again. Caps just scored again. Good God Almighty. Evgeny Kuznetsov with the goal. They're up now 3-1. Again, Caps win. They move on to host the Islanders this Friday night. So that's a step in the right direction. So that's about all I have for sport. Oh, the Nationals. Ain't really much to say about the Nationals. I mean, it just appears like pitching is going to once again be the bane of the existence of many Nats fans, especially bullpen. They lost earlier today to the Colorado Rockies over in Colorado 9-5, and it just appears as though if the Nats don't do something about pitching, it's going to be another long season. It's going to be another lost season, no playoffs, and Martinez may be in a lot of trouble. Hey, look who it is! Y'all know who this guy is.
Let me hop in here, folks. And I didn't even feel like facially gearing up tonight. Guys, what I'm going to do is have one of our guests, should the people be here soon, but I'm going to have our guest associate from Jet Radio come and take my seat. I'm going to go over to the stage and deliver the State of the Union Part 2. I would say thank you so much, Ken DC People Champ, for holding it down. And I am mad that I don't have an iced tea. That you couldn't have brought me an iced tea, dude? What's up?
Actually, there's one in the car, dude. I got you. Whenever we take a break, I can go grab it for you, bro.
I need that iced tea in my life.
I got you.
Yes, I'll take one.
Sprite Zero.
I'm watching my figure. It has nothing to do with me being in the hospital for the last week, which is funny because that's why I brought my hospital gown.
Because he almost died.
And my fantabulous Captain America shit. Excuse me.
Yeah, he's ready. He's ready to like really deliver some shit.
It's about to happen.
It's about to go down.
Ken, are you wrapping it up on sports wise?
Yeah, I'm pretty much wrapped up. Like I said, wrestling wise, I think the only other big news out of wrestling, which we'll touch upon really closely come this Friday, is Goldust requesting and receiving his release from WWE. Goldust has been a part of WWE since the mid '90s, 1996 to be exact.
Thank God.
And he is now left, and he is actually going to All Elite Wrestling, and he's actually going to be facing his brother Cody Rhodes at All Elite Wrestling's first pay-per-view mega event coming up later in May. So that was a big news story that popped up, and we're going to talk about all that and more this coming Friday on the No Spots podcast. This at 9 o'clock on the Tru Radio Network. And I am done with the sports and stuff like that. So, Black GOP, what you got for us, brother?
Folks, how we doing this evening? Everybody, how we doing?
Hey, we got Jay Legend here. Hey, look at this guy.
Jay Legend in the building from Jet Radio, one of our very close.
We're on Jet Radio, by the way. I don't know if y'all know this. We're on Jet Radio too.
Syndicated. Thank you.
Yeah. But we're also on WLVS.
Yes, and Blog Talk Radio, mind you.
That's right.
Yes, I have an awesome Captain America shield in one hand and a hospital gown on my shoulder. And I'll tell you why, okay? This is Black GOP. it might be a little weird to recognize me because I don't have my goofy gear on. I don't have my glasses and my hat on. I just didn't feel like wearing them tonight. What it is, though, is I want everyone to think about this upcoming election. First thing, the 2020 election. We all hate Donald Trump, right?
Yes.
Most people in this building right now hate Donald Trump. Me, I don't like him or dislike him, but he needs to go down, right? How are we going to get that done? By finding a strong candidate, right? The problem is the Democratic Party does not have any strong candidates. I'll go around the room. I'll let anybody right now blurt out a strong Democratic candidate that could take down Trump. Go for it.
Me.
Not going to work, dude.
Well, I tried.
Anybody? What? Biden? Biden, right?
No.
Not going to happen.
Nope.
Not going to happen whatsoever, right?
And I love Biden, but no.
Hey, Biden's cool. Bernie, no, the Democratic Party hates Bernie. Next, anybody?
I can't think of nobody.
Cortez, too young to run. She's 34. I believe you have to be close to 40. Am I wrong on that number, Kevin?
I can look it up, but I don't think so.
Yeah, but I know Cortez is too young to run. And besides, they hate her already anyway. Right? When I give the Democratic Party all of this pressure and I'm so annoying towards them, it's not because I dislike them. It is a little bit, right? But it's because I want them to get their shit together. I want them to repair relations with the Bernie bros. All those kids, all those millennials, they just cashed out. If you guys don't know, 50% of the United States did not vote in the last election. One, because Hillary was such trash. Two, because they railroaded Bernie. Okay? So even today, Hillary goddamn Clinton is out there talking about, well, maybe they should go for impeachment. Is that it? Hillary's back. Come on, guys. It's almost like you're saying, yes, sir, may I have another? May I take another beating? You just want to give Trump the election in 2020.
GOP, real quick, just to touch
Sure.
on. According to the U.S. Constitution, Article 2, Section 1, you have to be at least 35 years of age to run.
Yeah.
And be a U.S. citizen for at least 14 years.
Yeah, I believe Cortez is 34 or something. She's just under it. You can triple check that. Yeah, and they wouldn't endorse her anyway, so it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter if she was 70, right? And we've heard over and over and over. Wait for the Cohen report. Wait for the Mueller report. Wait for this report. Wait for that report, and nothing.
She definitely can't run.
Yeah.
She's 29.
Oh, she's 29?
Yes.
But she's a savage. They should let her run. She's a savage.
Yeah, she's 29.
She's 29 savage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With or without the glasses, by the way. I'd go either way.
I like my 20-year-olds a little younger, so.
Okay.
All right, R. Kelly, chill out. God damn it. We got about that.
Jay Legend, surviving Jay Legend. We're going to talk about his dating Aaliyah back in her day when she was 17. That's next week's show, by the way, everyone. I would say this. So what I want is the Democratic Party to get its shit together, whether I'm cool with it or not. Our next guest is in the house, by the way. Mr. 151 just walked in the building. I don't got no shield. You don't have no shield. Boom. But he's got his belt, though. It's all kinds of stuff in here to fight the capitalism that is Donald Trump. I would say this, folks. Okay. I'm going to go to my left shoulder, right? I'm going to go to my left, right? To my left shoulder is a hospital gown. If you wondered, or if you noticed, last week I totally missed the show, right? I was not here. It's because I was in the hospital fighting for my life, wearing this, nothing, mind you, but this gown. I mean, I'm talking ass out, balls out, like whatever you want to say. It was all out there, okay? My uncle made a funny joke when we walked in. I just got my, I think, lunch, and he goes, damn, this nigga will do anything for a free meal. That came from my uncle. America. Our healthcare system is trash. It is absolutely broken. And I laid there in this exact gown, and I was not allowed to get out of bed. Okay, mind you, I'm not gonna lie. I was in there for a seizure. I had a seizure, right? That came from stress, sleep deprivation, alcoholism. It was a really rough combination. It was a combination that really describes my life. But you're not allowed in that particular wing to get out of bed. So when they told me that I was going to go into the rehab area, I said, "Oh, okay, cool, that's fine." I'm thinking I'm going to be sitting around with Tom and Diane and Bob and Judy and saying, "Hey, I have a drinking problem and I don't get enough sleep." Oh no, it was more of a goddamn prison, right? Now, when somebody is at a low moment like that, like I was, right? There are two things you can do. You can be a supportive, great friend, or you can be an asshole. So, what happened was all of the people that came to visit me were supportive, great friends. I mean, my homeboy who's overweight, the Big Hurt, who's done a lot of work for Tru Radio Network. I mean, helped build the whole thing. He brought me a giant sub and said, "Look, man, I know how bad hospital food is." So, Ken DC People's Champ and CP3, who's not here tonight, mind you, came to visit me. I was passed out. I was off the meds.
Yep.
Right.
I visited you twice.
Yeah. Several friends. 151. I thought 151 literally works in a hospital, right? I thought he worked in the one I was staying at. I was so out of it. You know what I'm saying? I was back and forth with Jay Legend, the man sitting right here, and other people, whatever. Unfortunately, folks, there were three people that felt the need to tell me about myself when I was at the worst moment in my life. Now, keep in mind, heavily medicated. I mean, medicated out of my brain, right? I mean, I was having hallucinations, right? The cool part is I still had the wherewithal to arrange the show with this awesome team we have. But the bad part is I came home, saw that there was an amazing Captain America shield on sale, right? It's right here, guys. You can see this Captain America shield slash. Oh, just kidding. Right. So, but then I sat there for 2 days and took all this ridicule that I got from my friends. The same people that I drank with for years that say, "Well, you have a drinking problem." Telling somebody, let me just be honest here, folks. Telling somebody who was in rehab for alcohol that they have a drinking problem is like telling somebody with no shoes on that they need socks. Like, they know. Okay? They fucking know already. Mm. So I had these people, and here's the hardest part. The hardest part is that they were all black women. All three of them. So I do this amazing fucked up post after all the medication is clear and I'm not hallucinating anymore and all that. Right? Because God forbid, one of the pills they give you helps you feel drunk. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. So I sat there for 2 days, and after buying myself a Captain America shield that you probably won't see ever again, I just want to bring it in today. And after sitting there, I said, you know what? These three friends of mine, one of them that I've known for 20, 25 years, the other two I've known for about 15 years, decided to sit there and black women roll their neck around while telling me what my problem was. Okay? So I made a very disturbing, angry Facebook post. And I said, you know what? You three black bitches, I don't need you in my life. I said, you got until about 2 o'clock and I'm blocking you all. And that really happened. That really happened. And then I had good friends of mine. Good friends of mine that may have been black women, may have been whatever, even some white guys come on and say, well, you shouldn't use the term black bitch. I said, excuse me. I spent the entire last year building what was called the True Renaissance, which were shows that were strictly devoted to minority women. You cannot come up here because you're offended at a term that I use to describe three women. Doesn't work. Sorry, it doesn't work. So I'm gonna get to the end of my story real quick because we got an action-packed show. So I'm sitting there, right? And I just wanted to stretch my legs because you were stuck to your bed. You could not get out of bed. So I'm using the bathroom. I did the whole walking my IV to the bathroom, old man spaghetti leg thing, right? Like that. It was terrible, right? And I came back, and all I wanted to do was stretch my legs out. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to stretch. So I'm sitting there stretching, and out of nowhere you hear this, "Get back in bed. Get back in bed." And I'm like, "Oh, dude, like just let me just stretch my legs real quick." So it becomes this insane, weird wrestling session, right? Where I'm in this gown, butterball. That's it, just me in this gown. Okay, it smells like my hospital stay, if you can picture that in your head. So next thing you know, I'm wrestling with 3 security guards and 2 nurses, 2 female nurses who I know have no business putting their hands on me, right? The day before, I saw the same team beat the living shit out of the guy staying in my room. Okay? So I was like, all right, but the rules, you know how the rules are. No matter what, I'm an African-American man. I have to play by the rules, right? So we're wrestling in bed, right? So they're like trying to like hold me down and stuff. What they don't know is I am a certified grappler, right? So some of the people may or may not have had their arms or whatever twisted and thrown off the bed. That may or may not have happened. I don't know. They got to check the footage. But then big old black Anabisi comes out of nowhere and helps hold me down, being the 6th man. And I am restrained in my bed, and I am needled down, and I'm asleep for a day and a half. Okay? That's what happened. Now, when I woke up and, they took the restraints off, I said, okay, I'm going to play their game. So I played their game, and I was the best patient ever for an entire day and a half. Best patient ever. I mean, please and thank you. And, hey, can I go to the bathroom? Can I get out of bed? Oh, so good, in fact, that they moved me downstairs, gave me my own room, which was by the entrance to the hospital. Don't forget that part, okay? So we get down there, and then I get out of bed. And the nurse comes rushing in because they have sensors like this, or cameras that know when someone gets out of bed, because it's so criminal that you just can't get out of your own goddamn bed. Okay? So I get out, and she comes running in, and she goes, "Hey, get back in bed." Because that's their thing. That's their Nazi thing they do. And I said, "Well, I don't think I'm getting back in bed." And the nurse goes, "Well, do you want me to call security to help restrain you, like they did the other night?" I said, "Ma'am, I'm on the 1st floor. I have perfect reception. This is my city of Alexandria, Virginia. We can all call people now." That's exactly what I said to her. I said, "Let me ask you a question, too." I said, "Do you have a legal right to detain me right now?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Okay, just for the sake of lawsuits, let me start recording and ask you again. Do you have a legal right to detain me right now?" She said, "Well, no." I said, "Okay." She goes, "But the Medical Association recommends we keep, rehab inmates or patients." She said patients. She didn't say inmates. I just felt like one. She said, "The Medical Association recommends we keep patients for roughly up to 2 weeks." I said, "So it's just a recommendation, right?" She goes, "Yeah." I said, "Cool, I'm leaving." And I got my stuff and walked right past her, and I had her cut all this shit off of me and walked out. And I was sitting on the curb, waiting, smoking an amazing cigarette, mind you, right? And I caught a U-Haul with nothing but this hospital gown on. So I set out to say, America, and the people that listen to the show and our fans and followers, if you feel like something's wrong, it's just wrong. And if your friend's in trouble, don't tell them about themselves. Help your friend out. Say, "Hey, man, what can I do for you? Are you going to be okay?" Whatever it is. Don't sit there and say, "Oh, you got a problem." Like, I know you just smoked a blunt before you came into the hospital. I can smell it on you, and you decided to tell me I have a drinking problem. Like, let's be real here. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
So anyway, folks, let's get to our panel tonight. We have a special panel tonight, dude. I see some gold up there. I see some red up there. I see an amazing sweater up there. Thank you, Ken DC People's Champ, for getting the show started. But folks,
You're welcome.
that has been the first edition of the second State of the Union, and there will be a part 3. Trust me, because whenever
First edition of the State of the
because I'm
Union.
really cool with the guy who runs the Tru Radio Network. I'm just really cool with him.
I bet you are.
Yeah. 151, sir, introduce yourself.
What's going on? It's me, 151. I do At the Bar Radio. You catch me here on Tru Radio. Where you won't catch me at is being at a Boy Scouts, being touched by the Scoutmaster because, you know,
Alright.
I just don't do shit like that, you know. And you won't catch me touching little boys. But, you know, it's just one of those things that, you know, obviously if you're a Boy Scout master, I guess that's what you do now. You take a pledge and grab an ass. Maybe R. Kelly was from the Boy Scouts. We'll never know. Well, I mean, it is what it is.
You know, if I could jump in on that really quick.
Sure.
I read, every morning, I wake up and I read, I don't know, anywhere from 5 to 20 articles, sometimes 5 to 10 pages of sliding and whatever, right? I read the most disgusting thing that I've ever read in my life, and we're talking thousands of current and former ex-Boy Scout masters that have been molesting children.
For years.
That have been molesting children. The only answer is to shut the entire operation down for 2-3 years and figure out who's who. That's the only solution.
Well, for Black GOP,
Sure.
the Boy Scouts was fucked up for a minute. First of all, if a Catholic priest touches a boy, you know a Boy Scout master's going to do it. Second, Boy Scouts got fucked up when they started doing that whole, well, you know, we're going to let girls into the Boy Scouts. Then why the fuck do we have Girl Scout cookies? I mean,
Well,
like it's just kind of fucking ridiculous.
Just because of the fudge rounds. That's the only reason.
The fudge rounds?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
You're
the
right.
only reason.
And the mint joints.
Yeah, oh yeah, in the mint joints. But I would say this though. I don't understand, especially with this news coming out, and we're talking not like 3 or 4 people that broke through and committed these horrendous crimes. We're talking thousands, and they won't even give the exact number. We don't know if it's 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. They won't even give the exact number. That has not been reported yet. I've been watching closely. If it was like 2, 3, 4 molesters, okay, we get it. That happens. You know what I'm saying? In any organization that has to do with children, you're talking thousands. I need to see the head of the Boy Scouts sitting in Congress and taking a nice long jail vacation time. I need to see the Boy Scouts shut down for a good 2-3 years until we figure out who's who. Because even in situations like that, even the innocent ones knew about it. Therefore, they were still accomplices.
Well, you know, we just gonna call the Boy Scouts the ones that know public announcement. I mean, because you can't tell me that public announcement or R. Kelly was creeping. You can't tell me another headmaster didn't know, like, oh, this dude is touching a boy inappropriately.
It's
Like,
officially
it's officially blind eye.
It's officially a child sex trafficking group to me.
Oh,
No one's named that. No one's called it that. But that's what the Boy Scouts are to me now. You can learn how to tie a knot, set a campfire, and
apparently bend over.
Yeah, and the rest is disgusting. That's so I just can't do it. Real fast before we move on with the show, we're gonna get to Jay Legend and some follow up from Ken DC People's Champ in our sausage party show tonight.
That's a great segue.
But I do want to say a lot of people don't know on Easter in Sri Lanka there was several suicide bombing attacks. The death toll was last reported at 290 people. And if that doesn't sound large to you, think of just yourself and think about it and multiply it by 290 people. That's a ton of people. Several Americans killed. That number is still out as well. The number of injured still hasn't been fully reported. And there were rumors of another attack Monday morning, but Sri Lanka shut down their internet, so you can't get the facts anymore. They shut down. Their government just shut down the internet.
That's a very strategic move to shut down the internet. and
It's
criminal.
weird. It's weird. It's weird. You know what I'm saying?
Criminal.
At that moment, you know. So the death toll could be over 300, but we don't know just yet. So, you know, thoughts and prayers and much love goes out to, you know, the people that were affected by the Sri Lanka attacks. I also want to say this too, folks. Eyes and ears as always, especially if you're somewhere crowded. Eyes and ears. Don't worry about annoying the security or the person in the office or whoever's around. That's their job. Annoy them. I remember seeing a book bag at Pentagon City Metro. You guys know that, right? Pentagon City Metro area. Huge, gigantic, crowded hub. And so I said, oh my God, there's just a book. Someone just left a book bag there. And I went up to the security person and I said, hey, there's a book bag downstairs. Just want to let you guys know. And the asshole asked me to go grab it and bring it up. I said, no.
That's some okay. All right.
It happened, dude.
You should have videotaped that shit.
And you know how our security is out here, Ken. You know how our Metro security is, dude. And so he goes and gets the book bag and finds a need to find me and say, yeah, there was nothing in it. How do you know, though? How did I know? All I saw was an empty book bag in a crowded Metro station. There could have been anything. So, folks, eyes and ears. And I hate the phrase, but it's true. If you see something, say something. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question, Black GOP?
Sure.
Now that you have the Captain America shield,
I do.
If you see that book bag, will you just throw your shield on it and like just
Yes.
cover it?
Yes.
You know what?
Shield
Once
slash.
I want, I'm
Right
gonna need
to the-
you
right
to
the
chill
book
out.
bag. Yes.
You're not sober, are you?
Actually,
I'm
I'm quite
actually
sober
am.
today.
Okay, that's okay.
I got a great nap in before the show and actually had trouble from the nap. That's why we were almost late.
Chaos.
Jay Legend, what is happening over at Jet Radio, homie?
So you know, it's funny. Earlier, I found out that you guys are uncensored because Jet Radio is. We have no censor. We have no filter. So I'm on live right now with Jet Radio. So let me give my introduction to these people.
Oh, they gotta see my shield. Hold on. Excuse me.
This nigga with a shield, dude.
I paid $115 for this thing. They're
They
gonna
gotta
see
see
it.
the shield.
Oh my god.
You guys see the shield?
This nigga's posing like a supermodel with the shield.
Well, he showed up late like one. What the fuck?
What's up, yo? It's Jay Legend in the building, DC, all the way from West V. It's crazy. I brought Little Walt with me. I'm in the building with Black GOP 151, DC, the People's Champion. I always say Ken's name a little wrong. I got Lil Walt, Quez, fucking Trill in the building. I'm just fucking all over the place. And it's funny because you deal with artists all the time, right?
All the time.
So it's like I leave West Virginia at 6:00 this morning. So I'm having like the flashback of when Puff calls Biggie. Like, yo, meet me at the LAX at 8:00. So I call Little Walt at 8. No answer. Voicemail.
I know that feeling.
Like, he wakes up. He finally calls me. He's like, yo, cash out me the gas money. Cool. Cash out me the gas money. The phone is on voicemail for the rest of the day. I'm already in D.C. Like, something like, shit, he ain't coming. Like,
He must be related to my nephew.
oh, yeah. Then he
Shout out Renegade.
Yeah, shout out Renegade.
Then he messages me and he's like, yo, send me the address we lost. Like, so you go from not talking to me all day to telling me you downstairs in D.C. But I brought one of my artists down, man. He's really good. Young guy, lots of energy. I interviewed him actually on one of the premiere shows on Jet Radio.
Okay.
It's called The Artist Spotlight. And when they came in, they were young, and I was just like, oh, this is going to be the worst fucking interview ever. The kids, they don't know what
I
they're
say that
doing.
all the time.
Yeah,
A
so
lot of times I'm right, though.
I'm about to say.
and he's actually pretty good. Like, and he's gonna be performing June 29th in Beckley with his crew. There's like 1,000 of them on stage. So
I heard me and Jet Legend. We talked about you the other day when I was on the podcast. No fair advantage.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So he was telling me about you and stuff like that. So I'm eager to hear you, but understand I'm 151. I'm straight with no chaser. That means I'm going to give you an unfiltered opinion of how your performance is and what you may need to work on and stuff. I don't sugarcoat shit. Ask my nephew.
And apparently today's show is brought to you by Sprite Zero.
What the fuck are you drinking? When did this happen?
Okay.
Is this the right show? Let me leave.
This happened before you walked in the door, my nigga.
It's the right show. I'm not Black GOP'd out.
Nigga, you
know what I'm saying?
really
I have my
have
cap
Sprite
shield.
Zero.
I'm drinking Sprite Zero, dude.
How
What,
can you?
no calories?
How can you put less shit in Sprite?
Look,
That's just like just drinking water at this point.
look. If you think about it, 1 week ago, right? I was on an IV, so technically I've just leveled up. What we're gonna do is bring Jay Legend's artists on and have them sit here and on these two mics and having a great interview. I'm gonna step outside. Kendi's People's Champ. I'm gonna go sneak an iced tea from his car. Right, we got to work that out.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
So we're gonna do about a 2-minute break, guys,
Yeah.
and then when you come back, it'll be a whole different setup. We're gonna have a performance tonight. The ladies are running late because they have vaginas,
Because they have
and
vagina.
and that's just that. And so, yeah, we'll take a quick little 2-minute break, and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. not Black GOP. I am, though, for 151. I got this belt up here because I just want to let y'all know I am the undisputed champion of independent music.
What's up?
Like, my playlist is not just considered of, like, the local DMV. I got people from Chicago. I got people from Memphis. Like, all types of people from New York. I've had people from Australia send me music. I've had African people send me music, too. African trap music is really different. I don't know what they be saying, but that should make you throw a spear in a minute. But so we got Lil Walt. What's going on with you, man?
I can't call it, man. Out here, and it's my first time in DC. I'm kind of lit about it.
All right. First of all, when you come to DC, the only thing you gotta get is like, and we told Jay Legend this, and he didn't do it. He failed miserably. You gotta get chicken wings and mumbo sauce.
Mumbo sauce.
Yeah. You got to talking to the mic, man. Talking to the mic.
See, look. It's what's crazy is I don't like hot food. It sounds like it's hot. I don't eat hot food. I don't eat
Man, look,
spicy
man,
food.
let me trust me when I tell you.
Bagged up,
You get chicken wings and mumbo sauce, and then you get a random ass thought. Black GOP can show you them because he'll have them come here. Have drunk ass thought stumble into the studio any minute now and start knocking shit over. But so
I know about that one.
So what's going on? Tell me about your music, man. What's going on with it?
Shit, man, just trying to be on a different way, trying to be on a different vibes. Like,
how long you been doing music?
Shit, I've been doing music since 2016.
2016. All right. Well, you got your crew over here. Introduce them real quick.
Got my dog A Trill over there. You know what I'm saying, with the mic right there with the
What's going
with the
on,
goggles
sir?
on the head. You got my dog Quiz.
Y'all rhyme too?
My dogs, you know what I'm saying.
Y'all rhyme too?
Of course. Yes.
Okay.
I don't know why my artists are acting so shy right
They're all
now. but I'm
shy.
gonna need y'all to
Yeah,
mix
I
it
ain't
up
never
like-
been to
in
DC.
the
you know,
nation's capital
what's
right
up,
now.
We the nation's cap, man. Nigga, y'all supposed to, you always down here pop your shit. Damn, you supposed to be like, yeah, I rhyme.
Any other time in the club, they'll be.
Maybe if Sheeta would ask you the question,
We in
There
the
they go.
building.
maybe if
y'all
Sheeta
know what
asked
it
you the
is. We in the
question,
building.
then
It's
y'all
Young
niggas be
Quez,
like,
A
yeah,
Trill,
I rhyme.
Lil Walt.
How you doing?
What up?
Lil Walt in the
Sheeta
city.
P just walked into the building. What's going on?
Look, they whole mood changed. They
Now,
say, oh, shit.
now all of a sudden y'all niggas get excited.
Hey, we in the building.
Now y'all niggas get excited. Now y'all niggas got bass in y'all voice all of a sudden. What type of shit is
Got the
that?
vibes in the building here.
So,
I'll come back at 9:50.
alright. So basically, I love asking people this question. What are your 5 do's and your 5 don'ts of music?
5 do's and don'ts.
Yes.
Say one do is most definitely fire ass ad libs.
Alright.
Fire ass
That's
ad
all.
libs.
That's all about it.
Do 2 is definitely hard ass beat cuts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 3 do probably a lot of energy or some shit on that. Probably put a lot of energy in that shit. Have a different flow too. Most definitely have a conspicuous flow. You know what I'm saying? Some different shit.
That nigga used the word you gotta look up in the dictionary.
What is that? That conspicuous flow. You probably gotta have that different shit. You heard? But like, and number 5 do most definitely have some good ass tree. You know what I'm saying? You gotta roll up some shit.
Okay.
Keep that vibe going.
Great.
All right, what are your 5 don'ts?
5 don'ts.
Don't have a bad tree.
Don't have. Don't bring that motherfucker. Don't bring that boot back to the down stool.
Keep that to yourself.
Don't try to roll up a wood in a stool and you can't roll.
Facts.
That's definitely a number 2.
You will
dude.
get
That's-
charged.
Don't
Okay.
roll no wood. You can't roll. You feel me?
You're gonna feel bad because
All
nobody's
right.
gonna want to hit it.
3 don't. Oh, you can't fall asleep in a stew. I know the couches is comfortable. You feel me? But you can't fall asleep in the stew.
Okay.
Nah. What was that? I was on 3.
Yeah.
4 don't. I don't really know. I just.
I mean, if you ain't got no more, that's
I ain't got
cool.
no- I just be, you know what I'm saying? I just be
All right.
vibing in the stew. I don't really.
Yep. So yeah.
Let's move over. Let's share shit.
Ooh.
Who am I sharing with?
What's going on? You got my jacket stand.
I'm about to say, you better.
Because if I share,
Monica
it
gonna be
might not look
tripping.
right, you know what I
Yo,
mean?
Monica gonna be like,
I
yo,
ain't
what is
trying,
going on?
I ain't
up
trying to
there?
get jumped by one of Sheeta's followers.
Oh my God, you're crazy.
Hey, it's funny because I asked Lil Walt when I first met Lil Walt. I asked him like, one of my questions I ask all the artists. I asked y'all this like, what's the music about? And he always said like, whatever they want. like whatever they want.
Whatever we feel like.
Whatever you feel like
Tell
rapping
me an
about.
interesting fact, please, because I just popped on the scene.
Huh?
Tell me your deepest, darkest secret.
Ooh.
Ooh, la la.
But they got girlfriends. They know they're like, hold on.
Who cares about the girlfriends? What is your deepest, darkest secret?
Who you asking? You asking
Both
me?
of you. 1, 2.
She ain't asked me, so I'm hood.
I don't know about my deepest, darkest secret, but something crazy about me is I don't drink.
That's a fact.
That's
I swear
good.
you don't drink. I swear you don't at all.
For real?
I swear you don't.
You gotta change that.
That was good. I drink.
I don't really have a deepest, darkest secret.
You don't have nothing that like you just.
No.
You don't masturbate at night?
Ooh,
Shit jumped out of proportion quick, cuz.
Gotcha.
She jumped out of proportion quick.
So can I ask y'all niggas something?
What's up?
Y'all got bars?
I can't freestyle.
That's not what I asked.
Yeah, I got bars.
Yeah,
of
I got
course, yeah.
bars,
So you know your shit, right? Okay, then spit something real quick that you know off the top of your head.
Oh. Spit on that top phone, Tate. He said, ain't no chit chat.
Ain't no chit chat.
You tripping,
you can't get your bitch back. Designer I'm rocking is
Mix
mismatch.
match.
The whip that I'm whipping is
Too
too fast.
fast.
Hell no, you can't slide. You don't get no pass. You don't gonna hit in your notepad. She looked in my G, well that's too bad. My drip her up and that's
That's
up
up fat.
fat. I saw them real smooth.
Like
it
it like the movie.
I busted a movie.
She could not refuse
me.
me.
I'm rocking this Gucci
Yeah,
and man,
said
it's a goofy. My gang is on top of you
All right,
niggas.
that's
is
enough.
losing.
That's enough. We ain't even gotta pay for the rest.
He goes.
All right, you got a little something. What about you, sir? You got something for us?
Oh shit, got about
Ice.
bucks. Yeah. Nah, hit him with that one jump quiz that I would say ragu.
Right. I got you.
Spit your verse. Dripping sauce like ketchup. What'd you say?
Chicken sauce like ketchup. Boy, I'm how you need to catch up. I fucked your bitch, she had to dress up. She gave me top, gave it neck up. Tell the boy don't stress, boy, we next up. That's a boy with a pack, nigga, fess up. Shit.
That's good. That's good. Nervous. That's good. We, I know it's on the spot. And then
I got a track for them to perform.
Well, yeah. We gonna. They about to get into that right about now. You know, I just wanted to get a little taste and let
Test the
people
waters.
see what y'all's doing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that y'all actually know each other's parts. That's good. That means y'all work together pretty good.
Yeah, always.
Oh, it's making it hard. Am I making it
Step over here to the stage.
hard? I'm fresh. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, you cannot hold my cool shield because I paid a lot of money for it. Sorry, nah, bro. You know.
I don't care.
All right, so you guys are gonna have to work with, I believe,
Lil Walt.
one mic, well, 2 mics. We got 2 mics out here to work with. So I'm gonna pass one over.
We got two of them.
And what song would you guys like to do first?
Let me do Can't Quit It first, and then we're gonna drop Typhoon.
If you listening,
My man said he's gonna drop Typhoon. Shield slash.
Water
Sorry,
Bottle
just
Storm.
Marvel
Shield
slash.
slash.
Hit him with the shield slash.
That's hard.
You guys heard this before.
Swaggy.
Hell no, you can't slide. What'd you say?
Somebody's
no
gonna fall off
pad.
the stage.
Does he need a mic? You need a mic?
Si, senor.
That was Spanish for everybody. Or Latino. It depends on who you talk to.
Thank you.
Puerto Rican.
What is it? What's the name of the song?
You ready? Can't Quit It.
Quit. Do not stand up.
Hey!
Come on in.
Hey!
Blue on the city, nigga. In DC with it, you already know what the fuck going on. And my dog Tay with me. Hey, look.
If you doing dirt, you get what you get.
Find out where you live.
In and out. Guns fall when I start to squeeze. Fuck that bitch, she get the. Yeah. 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 Break the rules. To my jewels. I want the bag, I don't want you. You're a ghost. They on the floor.
Should've packed cause of ghost. They know my name, no need to brag about.
Hey, Lil Walt getting rich. I might get quick. Hey.
all on my dick, cause they know I'm the shit. Been ballin' like a Maverick. I call that shit out right in traffic.
Call him my little nigga. Little my little.
Niggas don't want no smoke. Niggas don't want no smoke. Pull up the niggas when go. Niggas that's kinda like roach. All in the city.
Sing.
My new bitch so pretty. Come on. Keep it right with me.
No, I can't quit it. Yeah. No, I can't quit it. No, I can't quit it. You know I can't quit it. You know I can't quit it. Yeah. You know I can't quit it.
You know I can't quit it. 20 on fresh nigga. Fuck that nigga. Suck the motherfucking dome, nigga. I see you, peso. I see you dividend. I see your man with an head bone. Come on. Rich roll. Get money, nigga. Money can't roll the watch, bitch, nigga.
Yeah. Go ahead and drop that top phone.
One of these is, I think.
You good?
Yeah.
This ain't no chit chat.
Ain't no chit chat.
You trippin', you can't get your bitch back. And it's mix match. The whip that I'm whipping is too fast. Hell no, you can't slide, you don't get no pass. You don't gonna need your no pass. Ain't no chit chat. You trippin', you can't get your bitch back. The design I'm rockin' is mix match. The whip that I'm whipping is too fast. Hell no, you can't slide, you don't get no pass. You don't gonna hear your no pass. You look at my jewel, that's too bad. My drip with a rubber, that's up back. I said it was smooth, like it like a movie. I busted the move and she cannot refuse me. On top of you niggas is losing. He talkin' shit, I give him a little snooze. Tossing the right foot that made him feel woozy. I give it, baby, shut up and just do me. Baby, shut up, just do me. Shut up, just do me.
Hey, my nigga, please keep the same energy. How you diss but you not address me. Y'all niggas gon' start paying for energy. Always held it down cause that's the energy. Can't play me just like no fool. I know the tricks, yeah, you know the rules. Little niggas should've kept it cool. You don't know the code. Came out of my like go. Game force with the niggas is like a broom. And I'm going, ain't rockin', man, smoking boom. Just a web bar, call the boom. But one on the track, I sing a tune. I want the money and the bitches by two. When bitch you call, gotta answer the fuck, nigga, who is you? Knock you out, got you slung. I smoke a skunk, you smoke a fruit. Coverage rock, you know you ready to shoot. We shooting shots, but turn nothing that's up the quick. My new chick bad like Jello, bitch. Caught 2 plays and I just hit another flip. Another flip.
Until I pull up, the niggas be stuttering. Niggas be fake, my mind says it's great. Can't
come on no bitch.
Nigga, I'm no day. My phone going up, I've been gone for some days. Didn't say shit, now she wanna say hey.
Okay, all right. So y'all want to? So you think?
You fuck with that?
So I thought y'all did pretty good. Your first song though, for real, I think the song was good, but the beat needs to be better. Like that beat don't thump. For the amount of energy that y'all was putting in, like I listened to it, I was just like, y'all spinning some good shit, but the beat didn't catch my ear. Like it was just an average beat.
I would
like,
say that.
I don't think that it fit that song. Like I think y'all comfortable with doing it, but I think like if you choose another beat, can take that song to another level.
Y'all do that.
Like
The same lyrics?
Same lyrics, and nothing wrong with the lyrics. I just think like, and production-wise, it just sounded the beat was a little bit low. Like y'all really just needed like if you want to play that shit in the club and you want somebody to really pay attention to it, when that bass hits, dog, you can say knick knack, patty whack, give a dog a bone. If the bass is right and it hits, people gonna gravitate to it.
That's a
Yo,
fact.
listen to that Woods by the box.
Most definitely.
About fell off the stage.
Is that I just want to make sure that you got one piece, but you gotta make sure that you master the other piece too.
Right.
Beat selection can change your income. Real talk.
Hey, shit, that's constructive criticism, bro. I respect it. I like that, though. I thought you were just gonna just throw me in the dirt. Shit, fuck it, shit.
Not this week. Maybe next week when I have a couple of drinks. Nah. Like I said, overall, that's my feedback. When I talk to artists, it ain't to tear you down. It's to build you up. Because I've been an artist myself.
Right.
On some real shit.
Jet Radio.
Oh.
Whoa, relax. Relax.
That's three of them?
Whoa, relax. Relax.
Well, I don't really have an opinion. You already know what I think of y'all, man. What the fuck? Y'all's energy is
Relax.
on.
That's why I told you
Y'all niggas'
relax.
energy is on 10. For real. I'm like, that stage is kind of small. One of them gonna fucking fall off of it. Like, I'm glad you guys didn't fall off of it.
It's coming close.
Y'all's energy is on
Hey,
10, man.
almost
I
fell
love
off.
you guys. Like, but listen, and I love people like 151 because they ain't gonna fucking sugarcoat it for you guys. Like, they don't give it to you raw. Like, you don't want all these yes men in your life. Like, yeah, that's great.
You don't need no yes, man.
Hell no.
I need you to tell me what's up for real.
Yeah. Oh, you Jet Radio. You know I don't give a fuck.
He said
about
Jet
nothing.
Radio.
So we about to end this out here because these other people got to come through. Tell everybody where they can find you, your Instagrams and all that other good shit.
Go ahead.
You find me on Instagram at @_Trill14.
I'll be following you.
That's pretty much on my social media too. So.
Hey.
Everything I got on my social media is A1Kendo, A1KINDOE. You can follow me on everything, all my social media.
I believe my Instagram is, I just changed it. It's Quez_Q. So it's QUZE_Q. That's my Instagram.
All right. Jay Legend.
Oh, you shit. Just find Jay Legend, Jet Radio, Jay Legend, Legend Killer 304, Jason Terrell, Mackenzie's dad, just whatever, man. You can find me wherever. Just Jet Radio.
Jason Terrell. Pop, pop, pop. Give him hell.
Sheeta P.
SHIDAPOP everywhere. Sorry, my voice is kind of gone today. Sheeta Pope. Google me. SHIDAPOPE. Coke Boys shit. Shout out to the Coke Boys. Shout out to Rise 95. Shout out to Tru Radio. Shout out to Jet Radio. We in the building. Listen, Vision.
And you can find me, well, you won't find me at the Bar Radio because I'm not doing it this week. But you can find me, Instagram, all that other shit, Rakeem151. That's pretty much fucking it. Just look me up, bitches.
Google me, baby.
And look for the Smoking Skull title. It's going on tour soon.
It's been a Jet Radio takeover. We love coming and joining our guys, Tru Radio. We appreciate you guys having us. I'm rocking the Ron Jeremy porn stash right now.
I need that.
And I just want to thank you again, Black GOP, for having me down here. Lil Walt, appreciate you guys coming down.
Oh, yeah, and Black GOP and Sheeta P told me last Monday was Whack Dick Monday. Peace, we out.
Ooh.